Anita, for example, how she talks to him at times. But it's also not always something that Maxwell, I think, like wants to share necessarily either, because it's complicated sharing these big emotions with a stranger, with people maybe that you even love more. It's maybe hard to reveal that part of yourself. But I think seeing Maxwell with his kids, with the youngest one that you see at the end, but also with Dale and Daisha and Maxwell that are here, like Maxwell is a special character and a special father, I'm sure too. So yeah, that was seeing that throughout the years important to share.
We felt that 100%. I made a note when I was watching it a couple weeks ago. I love this shot. It's about 30 minutes in, and Maxwell is like looking at his phone on the edge of the bed, and it's a very close-up shot of him. And I thought that just captured his youth. It was a little bit of innocence in that as well. And I thought this film was sprinkled with shots like that. How do you think shots like that helped us communicate and helped us get to know Maxwell a little bit? Those close-up shots, even the Batman shot, I'm remembering it right now, like of Batman hanging, that was so dope and really cool. How did those kind of shots come together and help the story?
I mean, even just in small details, working with Hayden Mason, the cinematographer, as well. Like we always wanted to, be close to characters. We want it. And I mean, we had a lot of photographs that were sort of more a reference, where you can really feel and see people's faces. And I think like also the shot in which Kathy tells him that, like, she had a hunch that maybe something more was up with Maxwell, the young woman who tells him about Girls Play LA. I think like, Maxwell still, as we all are, I think like are in touch with like our youth in ways and the way we grow. And I think like that's a part of Maxwell that's always there, sort of like a shield of innocence in a way. But I think, yeah, Maxwell's just sort of a very loving character too. So I think like seeing him look at his kids, or it's very affectionate.
100%. I also got a theme in this film of self-discovery. We were on his journey of redemption in a way, and community and family and love. And what has this process kind of taught you? It's a 9-year process. Your relationship with Maxwell, what has this taught you as a director, as an artist, a filmmaker? I'm so curious, because I just know this was done with so much care and love. And I know the conversations between you and Maxwell must have been amazing, and so knowledgeable. So like, what has this process taught you a little bit?
I mean, I think like a lot of things. I think like one of the more important things, I guess, like for me, is just like be curious about the ones around you and be open to hearing their story, be empathetic and putting yourself in their position, even though sometimes, it's hard to see someone's actions, and then be still open-minded to us, like, as where it comes from. Yeah, I think if that makes sense, I think that's a big one in sort of like making this project come to life. But also just spending a time with Maxwell in the community. I think like, it is very important, I think, to share that story, and with a broader audience, because I think it's not necessarily something someone gets to experience always, and this is important.
We're almost done, and then we're going to open it up to the audience for Q&A. I love the music that you chose in this.
No doubt.
Where do we composer?
Hey, no, right here. Stand up, Lo. Stand up. That's OFTB. OFTB. No doubt. That's his music.
All the music and the identity in here. I asked who's from LA and is in the audience, and there's a lot of people from Cali up in here. Before we open it up, what are some last words you want to share with the audience about your film and this story?
I'm not sure, like, I think it ties more back to like what I was saying in the previous answer as well, that like I think LA, like, I'm from the Netherlands originally, and I came here at 24. And I think like LA was a very complicated city to land in at first, and it feels like a very segregated city in so many ways, and it's for everyone in this city. I feel like it takes an amount of effort to get out of your own lane, and I think especially a city as beautiful as LA, with its variety, as more as you can sort of get out the side where you see day to day, which is also a luxury. I realize that too.